Hi all, I'm back with another game. This time I will cover Unravel, which is a puzzle platform game. It was actually suggested to me by a friend of mine who thought that this game would make some interesting YouTube videos. So let's find if he's right, shall we? In this game we play as a little red piece of yarn which is called Yorny, very conveniently that. Um, so let's see, we have to walk around the garden, I assume, and collect some more yarn to be able to continue to walk through the garden to get even more yarn and some memories, if I'm not mistaken. So this is a tutorial where they show you how you can control the little ball of yarn, and yeah, so it takes place in a garden. There's a lot of red, a lot of sunflowers. Always make me think of Van Gogh a bit, which is weird because that painter only painted, I guess, 87 sunflowers, which means that more than the very big majority of sunflowers weren't painted by Van Gogh. But still, they make me think of him. There are actually a few theories on why Van Gogh used so much yellow in his paintings, but also he used to live in a house called the Yellow House for some years. And some theories state that that would be because he drank a lot of absinthe, or he would overdose or intoxicate with digitalis. Both could actually render his view of the world more yellow than normal. So that could explain all the sunflowers. And only the yellow sunflowers in his work, because there are actually some types of sunflowers that are red or purple. But he didn't care to paint them. So let's see what Yorny is doing. In the meantime, he is swinging from yarn, even more yarn, and climbing up a tree, I guess. Yes, a lot of apple trees there, which would make sense because the first thing you would think about when you think about a garden are apple trees. Probably the most popular fruit, I guess. Even that popular that in history, apple used to be a kind of general word for fruit. And the apple of paradise was actually not an apple, it was a banana. Which makes the story of Adam and Eve a bit more sinister in my opinion. But yeah, so apple used to be a general term for fruit. Very, very popular these days. I once read that there are over 7,500 different kinds of apples, which means that if you would eat a different kind of apple every day, that you would need 20 years to taste them all, which is about a quarter of your life, which leaves 3/4 to only eat the ones that you really like. So I'm really running behind on my apple tasting schedule, I'm afraid. So, well, Yarny can jump, but not now. Oh, he just falls down. I guess it was my first playthrough, so the controls aren't. I wasn't very much in controls of the controls at that point. Let's see. So you can get down using the yarn rope, and then you will see even more apples. All red. Makes me think of a story I read about wedding dresses in the Western world, Europe and America. Wedding dresses usually are white, which would symbolize virginity, I would suppose. But in most Asian countries, wedding dresses are red. So like India, Vietnam, there most people would marry in a red dress, which would symbolize happiness and blessing. It's quite common to have the opposite effect in the Asian countries compared to Western countries. When you look at black cats, for example, they are seen as bringing bad luck in Western countries, while in Japan they would symbolize good luck and blessing. So a black cat there is a sign of luck. Same with the number 13. 13 would also be a number of luck there, and quite the opposite here. It's even it's even words in America where they would delete the 13th floor of hotels because people would be afraid to stay there. Let's see, we just crossed the water using some apples, and now we are near a barbecue. You cannot do anything with the barbecue. You can do something with the chair though. You can bring it down, 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 down. Yes, almost. Yeah. Okay. And then you can get in another part of the garden. What a surprise! There's some more yarn there, and there will be some more sunflowers if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so red is definitely my favorite color too. So I'm a fan of Yarny. I think it's pretty cool. Did you know why human blood is red? It's because of the hemoglobin that is used to bind the oxygen. So that would make it quite possible for life forms that do not live on Earth and that do not need oxygen to have a totally different color of blood. So yeah. Does not explain though why the orcs in Lord of the Rings have black blood. They need oxygen, so there's something not totally right there. I think this was enough Yorny for today, and I will be back soon with another video clip. Bye, have a nice evening.